if I click on a website and it looks janky off rip, I'm clicking off rip. I don't care how good that product is, bro. Your website got to look professional. So you gotta make a brand identity. What is your brand known for? What's that piece for your brand? When everybody thinks of your brand, everybody who knows your brand, they know this piece. They know your brand by this piece. What is that piece? Don't get complacent. Please don't get complacent, because that is the worst thing for a business owner. That's the worst thing to do in life, get complacent, because it takes one thing, and life will do it to you. It takes one thing, and it'll kick you in your ass, and you'll be on your ass, and you'll just be like, damn. Me and Sauce and SB, y'all be treat this bitch like cat. Me and Sauce and Master Flow, we go pay like it's act. Find the trick smell like the trunk, but high tech coming back. Do a dirty fake the black. I want some more money, fuck the summer up. They keep it, they can't come on. Listen to the okay, gotta run it up. I trust the fire like a throw it. I'm dumb enough. And depending on what I'm pouring, and I'm showing up. Destiny to keep it. I've been shopping in my chrome glasses, trying to fuck the teacher. Next year, arena.
Me and Sauce and the SB out here treat this bitch like cat. Me and Sauce is Master Flow, we gon' play like it's at.
Today I'm gonna be teaching y'all how to scale y'all's clothing brand. I get asked this question all the time. How did you go about scaling your clothing brand? And do you have like a marketing team? Do you have an ads management team? Do you have systems set up and play? And today I'm gonna be answering all those questions. So I jot down some questions in my the questions I was mostly asked, and I'm gonna be answering all those. I'm finna be going into depth, so make sure y'all get y'all notebooks and, you know what I'm saying, a pen or a pencil, because I'm finna be dropping game, and like I said, it's free. Game is game, bro. Like, I'm finna be giving y'all the real, you know. A lot of people feel like this stuff is like ancient history. Like, listen, the people that do ads, this is some game. The people that do ads, they know how to do ads, and they can charge however much they want to charge, because they know they're gonna make you, say you was making $2K a month. I know they could easily make you at least 10 a month, at least 10 to 12,000 a month easily. And it's not that they're just some fucking genius or something, bro. They do the research, they put in the work. They don't even have to have a brand. They just know how ads work. They know the ins and outs. Just like you know how to play a game, the ins and outs of a game, that's literally what it is. So if you do the research and you put in the time and the effort, like you can do anything, and you can definitely do ads. You can do ads for your damn self and not have to pay anybody, which that's what I'm finna be doing, because ads is a huge part of it's like the back end of a brand. Okay, so starting off, the first things first, before you start scaling your brand, is you gotta make a brand identity. What is your brand known for? What's that piece for your brand? When everybody thinks of your brand, everybody who knows your brand, they know this piece. They know your brand by this piece. What is that piece? What is your foundation? That's what you're gonna scale your brand with, is that foundation, that piece. What is that piece? That piece for me is my Trackstar and mohair sweats. I got them in pink, brown, pink, mocha, and black. That is my staple piece. Now, before I made that piece, those pieces, I think I was around like 5K followers, and I just didn't really know what I was doing. And I decided, I was like, okay, what do I want to take my brand? Do I want to drop pieces, or do I just want to drop some everyday shit everybody can put this on? And I decided to step into more streetwear. So I decided to do some mohair pieces. So I made those pants, and as soon as I posted these pants, them on my Instagram, the first day I went from 5K. Well, I wouldn't say the first day. I said like within a couple weeks, within a few weeks, I went from 5K to 9K, like 9.8. Because I remember I dropped them when I hit 10K. So in a couple weeks, in the span of less than a month, I went from 5K followers to 10K followers. So automatically off the bat, I knew, before I even knew, that was going to be my foundation. So you got to find your foundation. And when I posted them, I believe I don't remember how much likes it was at before I put ads into it, but I think it was around like 11, 12,000 likes. And I had more likes than I had followers. I had more likes than I had followers before I dropped the pieces. So that's even more indication that you gotta have that foundation, and that was my foundation. And I didn't even know nothing while running ads. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, it's important to track your stats. It's important to jot your stats down, remember your stats, make sure you're building up. I just looked at the money aspect. If I'm making more money, I'm doing better. Yes, that's true, but you gotta, if you know the back end, your logistics, you're gonna know what to do. I was just putting money into every fucking thing I had on my site. I was putting money into puffer shorts. That was a flop. I was just putting money in everything. Not looking at how much orders I'm getting from my Trackstar, my sweats. I'm just so dumbfounded. Like, and now I look at it. When I was doing them ads and I was putting money into my sweats, bro, I didn't even know how to do ads. I would just put money in my sweats. They did amazing. That's with me not even know how to do ads. So now that I know what I'm doing with ads, I can build from that. So not to get too far ahead, but make sure you find your foundation. So if you don't have no foundation for your brand, what people know you by, I wouldn't recommend running ads, because it's like putting ads into something that already didn't perform organically. This is the cream of the crop when you need to find ad, when you want to run ads and you don't know what to put it in. If nothing is performing organically well when you post, do not run ads into it. It might not be the product, it might be the picture, the way you took it, the way you put it on, it was bad. If the product is not performing organically, don't run ads in it. It's not your time to run ads. Because ads is not really the way the algorithm works in Instagram and Facebook and all of that. Instagram is to boost exposure. You're just gonna push it out to IG Boost posted to boost exposure. You just go push it out to more people, and they're gonna be like, they already didn't like it organically. They're just gonna be like, they're just gonna see it. So you basically wasting money. And if you don't know, IG Boost post is a money drainer. It's a money drainer. I had to figure that out personally. It is a money drainer. And you rarely get sales, like actual sales. It's just boosting your followers and stuff like that. Now, it's good for exposure. Don't get me wrong. You want exposure for it? Do it. But only do that if it's performing organically well. So if you don't have nothing performing organically well, you're not ready to run ads. In my personal opinion, what I've learned from all the brands I've seen in my brand as well. Now we got to that part, the general part of ads. Now we're going to talk about the more in-depth on when you shouldn't run ads and the reasons why you should run ads. Or your ads don't perform, because I know a lot of people say ads do not help their brand. They perform organically. They sell out organically. And I've cleared, before I even did ads, I was clearing 10K months. Before I even did ads, I was clearing 10K months. But that's because my stuff performed organically very well. If it didn't perform organically very well, I probably wouldn't have did that. Probably wouldn't. I'm not gonna say probably. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have got all that money that I was getting before the ads, because it didn't perform organically well. Now, a lot of people say their ads don't work. Well, one, you could be running your ads wrong. You don't know what to do. Now, keep in mind, I didn't know what I was doing when I put my money into Ads Manager, but so I just did good because the product was already performing organically. So I really all I had to do was put a little bit of money behind it, and that's what they did, and it skyrocketed. But a lot of people ads don't work because their systems in play are ass. Your website, one, sucks. It looks as, it doesn't have that, oh, I'm going to put my money into, I'm going to put my debit card in, I'm going to put my credit card into it, I'm going to put money into this. I wouldn't want, if I click on a website and it looks janky off rip, I'm clicking off rip. I don't care how good that product is, bro. Your website got to look professional, so make it look professional. Make it look, you know what I'm saying, simple. The way I got my website set up right now, if you go to my website, when you click in, it's gonna have, it's gonna say whatever's going on right now. If it's Black Friday, it's gonna say Black Friday at the top banner. You can read it. I'm gonna say, boom, sales going on. I got my logos, you know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna say, it's gonna have a drop down button. It's gonna say shop all. All in the website. I used to have it where it just shows my product, but I want them, if you go on my site, you're going to want to see what's going on. And a lot of people skip over the banner at the top and don't read it, so I want them to read what's going on, because it'll get them intrigued. Like, oh, it's a sale going on? Okay, boom, so click. Once you click that button, it's basically like, okay, boom, now I want to order. Like I'm going to order. If you took your time to click the shop all button, that's the only way you're gonna see my products, is clicking shop all. You're going to more than likely want to buy. And that's just like mind games. You gotta play mind games with the customer, like, and that's just things I've learned over time. And I was watching other brand owners and big brand owners. I don't just watch the you know what I'm saying, people my age like Caprice and Alvin, the 10th series, the dude that owns 10th series. I don't just look at them. I do look at them though, but I look at billion dollar brands and how they do it, and how Balenciaga does it. When you click in they shit, you gotta click shop, and then it'll bring you to their, you know what I'm saying, website and stuff like that. But I'm saying all that to say, if your website doesn't look worth a shit, nobody's buying. So of course your ads won't perform. You can put $1,000 a day into your ads for 10 months, and you're not gonna get anything if that's what your customer be asking for. Make sure your size is on there. Make sure the time is on there. Make sure all of that adds up. Make sure your product pics are on point, because you don't want to have ugly ass, bad lighting product pics on your website. So it could be the fire's product and it looks all messed up and janky, that they not gonna wanna put their money into it, because it just looks like a scam. You know what I'm saying? We already get a bad rep. As it is, clothing brands. We already get a bad rep. So you gotta bring that much more. You gotta be that much more in your A game, because it's just one little triggering thing, and that stops a potential buyer from buying. You know what I'm saying? So make sure your systems are intact. Your IG page looks good. Your ads look good. Your website looks good. It's not too much. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's just, once you get a person to your website, it's everything. If your website is everything on point, and you get them to their website, your website's on point, I guarantee you at some point they're going to buy, because everything checked out. If everything checks out, you shouldn't struggle running ads. So when a lot of people say ads don't work, that's why ads don't work, because their systems in play are shit. Okay, we got the winning product. You gotta have a winning product. We got, make sure your systems are right, your website, your market, your Instagram page, all of that. Make sure all that's right. Now, once you get to the ads part, this is how you gonna scale your brand. Once all you have the last two steps right, you got your winning product and you got your systems in play, correct, website down, all that, check. All that's green box. Now, what you are going to want to do, take everything that is performing the best on your Instagram page and putting that into an ads manager. It could either be a carousel, it could be a reel, it could be just one post. You know what I'm saying? Take your stuff that is working for you, the posts that are generating the most impressions and people reach. That's what you want to put money behind. And when I go to put money into something, when I do my ads, I say a good starting off. What I started off with, everybody says, you know what I'm saying, they got their number. It's like $50 when you're starting off, 30 to 50. But I started off with, I think I started off with like 15 to 20, because I didn't know what I was doing. And I was like, well, I'm not finna put too much money into this. So I didn't know what I was doing. So I'd say if I ran what I used to do, I used to run carousels. So I'd do like 3 carousels, put $10 into each of them. So that's like $30. So I was spending $30 a day. And the first time I ever did that, I woke up the next morning and my DMs were flooded. My DMs were flooded, bro. I'm talking about, and I checked my impressions. It said I had 78,000 impressions. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did, but bro, that shit skyrocketed. And that's when I first got that's because I already had Big X in my brand prior to that, but that's when the influencers started really hitting me up. I'm getting YouTube influencers, I'm getting fashion influencers, I'm getting big names texting me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this shit actually worked. And the crazy thing is, I just kind of let that go. Like, as I ran ads from, I think for like 2 months strong, and at that point when I started running ads, I think I was at like 11, 12K followers, got all the way up to like 24 to 25K followers, and then I just stopped running ads. Why? I don't know. I was still performing organically. But that was just off that was piggybacking off of how my ads performed. I just had constant people. My brand was on everybody's For You page, and I was gaining heck of followers. When I was dropping, I was printing bread, like, and it got to the point where I was just like, well, I don't need to do ads. I don't know why I got in that mindset, but it was just like, I don't need to do ads. I did it organically, and every month I'm growing still organic. This is organically, but it started trickling down. I'm saying all this to say, never get complacent, because it took me getting a wake-up call to really hone in on my game, because for a certain point I was just like, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm chilling, I'm chilling, I'm living stress-free. And the business, to be honest with you, it's never stress-free if you're doing it right. Don't get complacent. Please don't get complacent, because that is the worst thing for a business owner. That's the worst thing to do in life, get complacent, because it takes one thing, and life will do it to you. It takes one thing, and it'll kick you in your ass, and you'll be on your ass, and you'll just be like, damn. Okay, so the last and final part of this, when you scaling your brand, once you do get that winning product, and you scaling your brand, and you running your ads, I know everybody is quick to want to make that next hit piece, and they overdo it, and they overthink, and they just keep on dropping new pieces, and they're not hitting, and they're putting tens of thousands of dollars into a product when it's so far off from your winning product. You haven't even got all that you could get out of that winning product. You're on to a next product. Not to say that next product won't do well or it's not doing well, but it's just like, get all you can get out of. Once you let me put it like this. Once you find a winning product, say it's some pants and you dropped it in the winter and they're your winning product. When next winter come around, when it starts getting cold again, and you're running ads and all that, and it gets cold again, drop some new colorways, drop some new variants of that same piece, that winning product, and just run ads on top of that. Cause why would you switch to something else? People won't. Listen, what you want to do is get as much as you can out of that winning product. In moving on, yes, it can create a sense of like urgency, and that's what you want to create as well. But that's what the summer is for. Say you drop a winning piece. It was a winter piece. It was when it was cold. It was like some heavy sweats. Okay, when the summer, you can make, you know what I'm saying, you can cook up some summer shit. You know what I'm saying? Sell out, do all that. You know what I'm saying? Find a winning product for your summer. When it gets cold again, drop new variants. Don't drop nothing new. They're going to want, I swear to you. I know you gonna get DMs. They're gonna be like, oh man, I want this back. I want these, restock. I get them all the time, but my dumb ass never thought, make some new colors, AD. It took me a while to figure out, hey, nigga, make some new colors. Like, you don't gotta make all this new shit. Like, and the new shit perform, but nothing has performed like my Mohair Trackstar sweats. That is my winning product. And when I post those, every post easily just outperforms the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got 100K video IG reel views. That's my best performers. That's my best performing videos. And guess what they are? My Mohair Trackstar sweats. My best performing IG reels are my Mohair Trackstar sweats. My most like posts are my Mohair Trackstar sweats. And I just never thought, AD, make new colorways. And they been asking for it. Make new colorways, AD. And now I'm just finally catching on. Like, hey, let me make some new colorways. Now watch how I do this shit. I'm at 27.3K followers. I'm finna drop these new colorways. Y'all gonna see me at like 40K. Y'all gonna look up, I'm gonna be at like 40K followers. 40K followers, scaling, moving. Moving. That's all because I put in the systems, I found a winning product, I ran ads behind it, and I'm scaling my brand. Like, this is how I'm teaching. I'm literally giving you the game. I'm teaching you how to scale your brand. I'm giving you the sauce. And some of y'all probably already watching this right now, probably got a winning product. All you gotta do, don't be scared to put some money behind it. It don't even gotta be that much, because I really didn't put that much. In the span of 3 months, I spent no more than 5K on ads in the span of 3 months. That's not a lot of money, and trust me, I made way more than 5,000 in 3 months. You feel me? Off of doing that. So hell, if you gotta start doing 100 a day, 200 a day, I know people that's doing 1,500 a day in ads, and I guarantee you they're making that shit back easy every time they drop. So you just can't be scared. You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend some money sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And once you learn that, once you put all this together, I guarantee you your brand, you might be at 10K. You look up, your homeboy look up, damn, you was just at 10K like 3 months ago. You had 60K. It's me, boy, One Up AD. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully y'all got some game. And until next time, it's me, boy, One Up AD, and I'm out. Peace.